Hello, Phil Simborg here from the USBGF. Just returned from a very fun several days down in the Fort Lauderdale area at the Florida tournament. It was not a big tournament, but it was fun and had some incredibly good players there. I did not play in the tournament. I played in one small side event and won it. The double match point, 1 point tournament on the side. And I spent much of my time working with the novice players and coaching them and helping Chiva run the tournament. But I also got to watch a lot of the really exciting matches between some fabulous players. In the semifinals, I was watching Neil Kazaross and Michael Corbett. Neil won the semifinals and went on to beat Perry Gartner in the finals. And Neil has been very, very hot. And there's one reason he's been very, very hot, and it isn't the dice. He's playing great. We've watched a lot of his positions. I've discussed positions with him, and he is just as sharp as ever. And of course, he's always been one of the top players in the world. Some people think he deserves to be higher than 3, and who knows when you get that high. Michael Corbett had this 5-3 to play, however. And he thought for quite a while and wasn't quite sure what to play. So why don't you take a look at it and see what you would play? Okay. Well, Mike decided that he needed to get checkers off. And it didn't matter if he got hit. In fact, if Neil came in right away, he would like to get hit. So he made the big play. He took 2 checkers off. Afterwards, right after the game, and I was still sitting there, he said to Neil, I don't know why he asked Neil instead of me, but he asked Neil, do you think I made the right play there? And Neil immediately said, not only did you make the right play, but if Red even had 2 more checkers, it would be the right play. And maybe even 2 more after that, it would get close, and maybe that's when you'd swing it. So I took a picture of it, immediately ran to my computer, and sure enough, Neil was right by quite a bit, as he almost always is. Once in a great while he might be off by a tiny bit, because nobody's perfect except for Mr. Extreme Gammon. But here the safe play is a 14% error. Wins the game 31.8% of the time instead of 24.7. So you can see, if you made the safe play, you only get 1 checker off instead of 2. If Red comes in with a 5, you'd rather get hit. That way you have a chance to hit him again and continue to win the game. If he doesn't come in with the 5, it didn't hurt for you to take off 2 checkers, and you simply want to get as many checkers off as you can. I tested Neil's theory that even if there were 2 more checkers there, it would still be right to peel, and he's right again. Not surprising. The safe play here, and I'm putting these in plus to get a better reading, it's now a 12% error. And Neil was right again. He had 2 more checkers, and now you can play safe. But look how close it is. It's 0.012. You'd have to roll it out to be sure. Now, how does a good player know at what point do you start playing safe? At what point do you take 2 off? It takes study. It takes practice. I don't know that you can come up with an exact mathematical formula that will tell you about this. You sort of have to read the position. It might be different if Red has a little bit distribution, even with the same number of checkers off. It might be different with Blue having a little bit different distribution. You have to just work on these and use your common sense and your best guess. Neil's best guess is going to be better than mine or just about anybody's, and that's why he wins so many tournaments. So congratulations, Neil, for winning the tournament, for getting this one right, and also to Michael Corbett, who got this tough play right as well. Thanks for watching. Oh, I did have one small bet later on with Neil on a bear-off position where I thought it was better to play one way and he thought it was better to play another way, and I was right by 0.008 after a long rollout. That's almost nothing. So, but it was exciting. It's the second time in 20 years that I've disagreed with Neil on a play and I turned out to be right. I don't want to tell you how many times I was wrong. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.